Sir, but Genty would have shattered the record this year if he had sat out multiple quarters and blowout wins.
Does he play both sides of the ball?
Well, no, sir. What does that have to do with anything?
Y'all were saying he was stat padding, dog. Travis Hunter is officially the 2024 Heisman, but doesn't really mean a lot of people are happy with it. Now, people are coming out the woodwork calling this one of the most controversial Heisman races of all time, and it's hard to argue statistically wise. This is the closest vote in voting wise since 2009 when old Sam Bradford won it. So we're gonna go back, look at that class. We're gonna look at Ashton Genty's stats. We're gonna look at some supposed stat padding, Travis Hunter and Ashton Genty, because I'm not sure if y'all remember, but y'all started saying that Ashton Genty was stat padding halfway through the season, but then it flipped and y'all started hating on Travis Hunter. So it's weird, man. I think just the wild world of Twitter and sports Twitter, and more specific sports TikTok, just likes to be on the other side. These are two phenomenal players with lots of hard work in a future in professional sports to make them a few bucks. So, I'm not too mad at it either way, but we have to talk about this Heisman problem, man. I really appreciate y'all watching these videos. If you like them, please leave a like on them. If you don't, dislike them. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content and everything else in between. Let's talk about it. All right, so we're here. I made a video kind of praising Travis Hunter, right? I thought it was a good time. It was awesome. Heisman winner. Somebody who I watched coming out of Collins Hill High School because he's actually around my same age. We won't get into it. Super cool. Proud of the kid doing phenomenal things. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this Ashton Genty fellow who was an absolute freight train. I love the Michael Myers memes in the season. This was a fun season. And this season being so fun had a lot to do with Ashton Genty pinballing off of grown men for half the goddamn season, son. He was going crazy. He was going phenomenal. We'll look at his game logs. Obviously, 344 attempts, 2,497 yards, 29 rushing touchdowns. And that is just nothing short of just phenomenal. We're going to get into his game logs. You look at the Georgia State game where he had 6 touchdowns and 287. It's some of these stats are literal video game NCAA road to glory type numbers. So we're not taking anything away from Genty. And in fact, I'm only going to boost Genty up. But we are going to look at some other stats. We're going to look at some other really snubbed running backs, because I know we're talking about Ashton Genty and he's so amazing. He's great. And it's I'm not mad at y'all, but y'all are talking about Ashton Genty like Monte Ball's not real. Y'all talking about Ashton Genty like my man Melvin Gordon's not real. Y'all talking about Ashton Genty like there hasn't been phenomenal. Y'all talking about Ashton Genty like Christian McCaffrey didn't break the scrimmage yard record and still didn't make the Heisman. I think that y'all just don't like Travis Hunter, and that's fine, and that's cool, and that's dandy. We're gonna take a look at those things, but let's get into it. So Ashton Genty got 309 first place votes, 517 second place votes, and 56 third place votes. The final was 2,231 points for Hunter and 2,000 for Genty. It's much closer than many expected. What a heck of an accomplishment for Genty. I'm not sure if coming in second place is the accomplishment that he wanted, but by all means and all stretches, this is a close race, ladies and gentlemen. 550 first place votes for my man Travis Hunter there. So let's get to the nittier and the grittier of it, because we're talking about it, and we can sit here and talk about stats and facts and all these different things. By the way, Ashton Genty again, even though my noggin's kind of blocking it, move myself over here. Ashton Genty is first in rush attempts, rushing yards. It's our third for rushing yard attempts, first in rushing yards from scrimmage, touchdowns from scrimmage, total touchdowns, total points, and Boise State total offense is number 4. And then Travis Hunter, receptions, number 6 in the nation, receiving yards, number 14th in the nation. That's not right. We'll look at the stats. So people are just, well, this was in November 23rd. Okay, I see. Because that's not how it finished. But okay, cool. Go off, twin. Receiving yards 14th. He's 6th in receiving yards. Receiving yards a game 14th. Receiving yards reception not top 100. Receiving touchdowns. He finished number 2 in the nation. Interceptions tied number 29th. I believe he's still pretty low. Passes deflected 23rd. I mean, not bad. Colorado team passing defense 53rd, and then Colorado total offense 56. So pretty. So there's 133 teams. So you're saying that he's a part of a, top to mid tier offense, a top to mid tier defense. I don't really see what the knock is there. But I love that Ashton Genty's doing all these phenomenal things, and I think he's great, and I think he deserves all these stuff. But my thing is, why are we trying to discredit what's going on with Travis Hunter. Oh no, this is gonna get me copyrighted. We can't let it. Even though I would love to watch the football, I don't think we need to discourage any of the or discredit any of these people because you can say all of that, but what does it have to do? How was it cool though, fam? Nah, was it cool? Huh? Was it cool? No, but like let's be serious right now. Like what? I'm happy if either of them win, but my issue is if Ashton Genty won. Then we would be over here talking about Mountain West and he got he got the ball fed to him, blah blah blah. I mean, he 20 carries, 25 carries, 11 carries, 26 carries, 13 carries, 31 carries for 217. That's phenomenal. That's crazy. 33 carries. And this is where people got a little upset. And I want y'all to what's it called? I want y'all to make this up. I want y'all to pretend as if y'all didn't do this and y'all didn't try to make these narratives. But at this point of the season, when he had 33 carries for 128 and 31 for 149, y'all were saying he was stat padding, dog. And then of course this what's it called? 32 for of course this 32 for 159. I didn't say he was stat padding. Y'all remember that this is what people were saying. So how do we go from this is stat padding, which I mean this is just a phenomenal season, to then you switched it to well Travis Hunter is getting garbage time touchdowns. I don't know how we say that. I mean that one there was a rush the rushing touchdown that was a garbage touchdown and a few receiving touchdowns. But hey man, you gotta play the game. But yeah, he was definitely chasing it. And let's compare it to someone Charles Woodson's because people keep comparing it to Charles Woodson and they're kind of doing it like 1-to-1. Right, and my issue is that, well, they're only doing it on one side. Let's go into Winston Hales from Ohio, Ohio State Player of the Year, 1995, yada yada yada. It didn't take much long. Okay, so now I'm looking for his total stats here, and these are the voting here for there. We're gonna go to 2009. So, they have game logs and everything. Okay, fire, and national chat. That is crazy. That is crazy. But he did what? Pass breakups. He had 9 interceptions. He had 8. Okay, again, 1 in the postseason. He had 12 receptions for 238 yards. And he had how many touchdowns? 2 touchdowns, 5 attempts, another touchdown on defense, punt return, 36 of them, 301 yards. He averaged 8.4, 1 punt return touchdown. So he was responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's responsible for 4 touchdowns. And by all means, a top DB. Okay. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is that Travis Hunter, and this is not me. I'm not cock munching, right? Travis Hunter was top 6. And let me just show y'all because I already know he's number 6 when it comes to receiving yards and number 2 in the nation when it comes to receiving touchdowns, 2 behind number 1. So I don't know what we're talking about right now. This is not the same thing. And then again on defense, he wasn't stacked up. So we have a pretty mid to decent cornerback, and then an elite wide receiver that was responsible for 15 total touchdowns to Charles Woodson's 5. Right. And I'm not saying that to take on Charles Woodson. I'm not saying that in any regard. I'm just saying if we're gonna compare apples to oranges, let's compare apples to oranges. Let's look at Ashton Genty, phenomenal season. And people want to say he's breaking on his records. Well, how about the people above him? How about Melvin Gordon, who actually had 2,500 yards in the Big Ten? I'm not gonna say nothing about that. It's hard to say that because it is Wisconsin. If you know anything about Wisconsin offensive lines, I can say that is enough to get you 2,500 yards because them Wisconsin offensive line boys, they used to be pumping them out, right? Kevin Smith. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Kevin Smith, right? And then take a next step because Ashton Genty's only number 6 when it comes to touchdowns. Only number 6 is crazy. See, y'all got me. I don't want to talk like this about Ashton. He is 6 of all time, when it comes to running touchdowns. That's phenomenal. But y'all not bringing up Monte Ball, Devin Singletary, Keenan Reynolds, and Capri Bibbs. That's all I'm saying, guys. It'd be different if I was hearing these names while y'all were bringing up and trying to shit on Travis Hunter. It'd be different. Y'all remember Melvin Gordon? Y'all remember Monte Ball ran for 33 touchdowns? They didn't give it to him. That's different, but that's not the conversation. The conversation is saying stats aren't or what's called snaps aren't stat, and I don't like that. But by definition, this is, like I said, one of the most controversial. One of the most controversial. Did they actually give it to that tool? I hate them when people try to make it seem like Deion Sanders or some dude. Coaches attract kids of similar character. His team must be full of complete. By the way, Travis Hunter is a 4.0 student. You know, never had any issues off the field. Besides liking milk, he's been a problem. Anyone else but that clown, all people Ashton had to go against. Sickening. The media is wrong, just like. Okay, awesome, great. Well, Idaho people were taking that phenomenally. This is 2009. So this is the last time it was this close, and it was my boy Colt McCoy. You talking about a robbery? That's a real robbery. Look at this class, by the way. Sam Bradford, Colt McCoy, Timmy Tebow, the tight end, Graham Harrell. I'm not a big guy on this, but I know he's a dog. Michael Crabtree, Simon Green, Patrick White, Nate Davis, Ray Malaga, and Javon Ringer. Absolutely insane class there. But this is the last time it was this close, back in 2009 with this little margin here. So by definition, one of the most controversial of all time. And I had to look. We gotta watch this. I think we can have a funny time. We can joke around. All right, okay. But what we can't do is not act like that. This is pretty hilarious.
This year that's got almost 2,500. 2,500. Hey, that ain't bad for a damn quarterback, but I'm looking. He's a running back, sir. You're shitting. I ain't shitting you, sir, and he's the sole reason his damn team's in the college football playoff. Well, hell yeah, we got ourselves a damn Hey, hold the phone, okay? This is a damn popularity contest, ain't it?
Well, it ain't supposed to be, but who kidding? Hell yeah, it is.
What if I told you there's a player out there that plays both sides of the ball?
Holy shit, what position?
Wide receiver and corner.
See, now this is good. Last time we had a receiver win was what? Devontae Smith, 2020. He had 1,800 yards. Tell me his boy's got over 1,800.
What? No, he has like 1,100.
Okay, that's fine. Then we'll go the DB route. Last time DB won 27 damn years ago. Charles Woodson, 7 interceptions. Has he eclipsed 7?
No, he's got about 4 this year.
Sir, but Genty would have shattered the record this year if he hadn't sat out multiple quarters and blowout wins. Does he play both sides of the ball?
Well, no, sir.
You see that shit, Tommy? Does he have a damn YouTube that's got over 400,000 subscribers?
Well, no, sir, but what does that have to do?
It's settled, son!
Okay, well then hypothetical, what if you put Hunter on Boise and Genty on Colorado? Will Boise still make the playoffs?
Probably not, but what the hell does that have to do with anything?
This is bullshit. Sir, we got a player this year.
I'm sorry. I do like the end where it's just like, what does that have to do with anything? Because that's the truth. We can sit here and talk about, but who's more impactful and if you put him here and then put a knee pad on him, it's like, dog, it's over, man. It is what it is. Genty didn't win. Genty is still phenomenal. He still won a bunch of hardware. Both of these people are going to make lots and lots of money. You need to like this video, though. You need to subscribe. You need to have a good time. You need to lock in with me so I can lock in with you the way you lock in with us. Be phenomenal. Be great. Who do you think should win the Heisman? See, Christian McCaffrey was robbed. I don't care who you think. Shout out Derrick Henry. Subscribe. See you.